How to make a pinch pot. To make a pinch pot, you will need the following tools: a wooden brick, a little dish of water, and a pottery tool. If you are continuing your project for more than one class, you will also need a plastic plate, a damp rag, and a plastic bag to store your wet clay so it doesn't dry up. This video will show you how to make a basic round dish. At the end of the instruction, there is also a section to show you how to make a heart shape or a rectangular shaped dish. How to store your clay. If you will be working on your dish for more than one session, you will need to store your clay overnight. Wrap your clay in a damp rag, put it on a plastic plate, and then put the rag and the plate and the clay in a plastic bag. This will keep your clay from drying up overnight. Let's begin. Today we're going to make a round dish based on my orange dish with the flower in the center. This orange dish has already been fired, glazed, and then fired a second time to bring the color out. Today's lesson will concentrate on making the dish itself. Step 1. Divide your clay into one small piece and one larger piece. Take the larger of the two and roll it into a nice even ball using your hands, or you can use the table. Save the smaller of the pieces. You'll need this later. Step 2. Press your thumb halfway into the center of the ball. Step 3. Pinch your clay into a dish using your fingers. Think of your hands like lobster claws as you pinch your dish open. This is why it's called a pinch pot. You are literally pinching your clay into a dish. You want to make sure you have the same thickness on the sides as the bottom. Your dish should be approximately the thickness of your thumb. Step 4. Use a wooden brick to tap out any wrinkles. You can also tap your dish on the table to make sure that it's nice and even on the top. Step 5. Pinch your clay to make your dish the width of your pinky finger. Every dish starts off as a circle. Because this dish is going to end up a circle, we don't need to change the shape at this stage. For a tutorial on how to make your dish a heart shape or a rectangle shape, check the end of this video. Step 6. Make a foot for your dish. You'll need to make a bottom for your dish, which is called a foot. In this case, we're going to make a little ring to go on the bottom of your dish. Take a little piece of your extra clay and roll it out. You can use your hands, or you could roll it out on the table. When you've finished rolling it out, join the ends together to form a ring. The ring should be smaller than the bottom of your dish, but thick enough to support the weight of your dish. Step 7. Attach the foot. In order for the foot to stay attached, you'll need to scratch the surface using your pottery tool. Scratch the surface of both the ring and the bottom of your dish. Take some water and put it on top of the scratches that you've just made. Press the ring into the bottom of your dish. You'll now need to use your pottery tool to attach the ring. Take little bits of clay from your ring and take it down to attach it to the bottom of your dish. You'll need to do this to the inside and the outside of the ring. Smooth it out with your fingers. To make sure it's attached, do what I call the flick test. If you can flick the clay and it comes apart, it will definitely come apart once your clay has dried. Make sure everything is attached very well. Step 7. Sign your work. Using a sharpened pencil, write your name into the bottom of your dish. This way, you'll be able to identify your dish once it's been fired. Step 8. Make a 3-dimensional decoration. Using your extra pieces of clay, make a flower. 3-dimensional items are attached using the same principle and rules you just learned to attach the foot. Make sure to attach the flower by scratching the surface and using water. You'll need your pottery tool again to attach the flower. Remember to smooth out any bumps using your fingers or using your pottery tool. Step 9. Carve in designs. To make the stem on the flower and the vine that goes around the outside, I've used the same pencil I used to sign my name in the bottom of the dish. After you've finished any decorations you want to add, you can now leave your dish out to air dry for at least 5 days before it can be kiln fired. Remember that you can't make any changes after your dish has been laid out to dry. If you wish to work on your dish further tomorrow, make sure to wrap it up with a damp rag, a plastic plate, and a plastic bag. This is the end of the tutorial. If you wish to make a rectangle or a heart-shaped dish, please stay tuned. These steps would take place between steps 4 and 5. Here is how to make a heart-shaped dish with round feet. Every dish starts off as a circle. It's up to you what shape it takes on. Here you see I am making a dish made from a basic circle, pinching it into a heart shape. Instead of a ring, I've decided to put 3 circles on the bottom. These are attached using the same method to attach the ring. Remember that you need at least 3 on the bottom in order to keep your dish stable. Rectangular dish with square feet. Starting off with the basic circle, you're going to turn your dish into a rectangle. Use 2 wooden blocks to tap the sides of your dish, as well as tapping your dish multiple times on the table. Instead of having circles for the foot on my dish, like I made with the heart dish, because this is a square dish, I'm going to make little square feet for the bottom. They're roughly the size of dice. Tap them on the table or use your wooden brick to tap them into squares. Attach the squares in the same way that you attach the circles or the ring. Thank you for joining me and good luck with your own dish.